You're now listening to the Basic and Boujie podcast. And we're live.
So before we get into number 10, episode 10, we want to say don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification bell.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you go.
There we go.
The official part is over.
That's it. Now we can get into some things.
Yeah.
So this episode, I'm going to interview you. I'm going to interview Joss. I know you got to meet us the first couple episodes, but there's been some changes, and I feel like this is a little bit more in-depth.
Mm-hmm. No more roasting from the besties.
No more roasting, no. That was them telling their version of us, and now we're going to be able to tell all lies. All lies.
Don't believe anything they ever said.
But now, it's us talking about ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
So, question number 1. Oh, wait, we didn't
the drink.
See, we
just want to get into it. All right, let's cheers and then
let's cheers.
Clink, clink.
It's a good episode.
Oh, shit. I didn't even drink yet. I like that.
I like that. This is called the Salty Dog, and it has grapefruit and tequila, and the tequila that is in there is by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, called Terramana. Hey, Rock.
Hey.
You want a drink? I'm coming over. I'll make you a drink.
Interview you next.
Would love to interview you. Come on to Philly. All right, so I'm gonna interview you. You ready? You're in the hot seat.
Hot seat. Okay. I'm ready.
Question number 1.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
This is my official interview pen because y'all know I'm extra.
Yeah.
Question number 1. What is your favorite Basic and Boujie episode?
So I think it's tied between. It's a 4-way tie that allow.
Sure,
episode 10, it's 4 that I already in my favorite. So the Latina gang, Child Free by Choice. I think that's number 2. And number 1 would be the one with Dos Cinco, and the Let's Talk About Sex with Damaris.
Oh yeah.
The not fitness instructor. What was it? What I call her? Physical therapist.
Physical therapist.
Not the physical therapist, Damaris. Yeah. So it's a. I don't think that's fair. I'm a little biased. But that's a 4-way tie.
I love them all.
I really like those episodes because I think the Child Free by Choice and the Latina gang, you get to know about us, like how we were raised and like our decisions to be child free now. And then with them, it was just I like the energy of those interviews. So yeah, 4-way tie.
4-way tie. Let's see. We're episode 10. Maybe this might be your new favorite since it's about you.
Or not.
Or not. You might be like, oh, skip this one.
Don't watch this one. No, watch this one.
Watch it. Even if you have to watch it on mute, watch it.
You can hear me now, though. I feel like when we have guests, I get drowned out because I just let them talk.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll be like,
if you could interview anyone on this podcast right here, who would it be?
Cardi B.
Easy. You didn't have to think about it.
Cardi B. Hands down. Cardi B.
Come on over, Cardi.
If Cardi's busy,
which she most likely is.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
I think he just says nonsense, just like Cardi B, that makes them entertaining, and I love it. And
it's like they're raw personalities.
Yes, they don't care what you think about them.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
So
we got Cardi B. So we got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Cardi B, and Bad Bunny. We'll book you guys somewhere between July and August.
Yeah,
okay.
we have time.
We have time.
We'll make it work. We'll adjust our schedules.
We will fly out. What made you become a Beachbody Coach?
Interesting. So the how do I call this version? The sad version, I think, is after my dad was with COVID last year, and we went through like a serious time with that, with the hospital and rehab and all that. And thank God we are so blessed that he's with us. That made me think about my health because that's the only thing you can try and have control over, right? We couldn't have control over anything that was going on last year. So like looking for what am I going to do now? How can I make myself better so I'm here for my family? I just started, honestly, I started looking on YouTube and I'm like, I need a morning routine. They say successful people have morning
Right.
routines. So I need a morning routine. And I saw this one girl, and her morning routine was, you can tell was staged, right? She had like a mason jar of water next to her bed when she woke up. And the first thing I thought about, this is so off topic. This is a long story. The first thing I thought about was, there is no way you have an open glass of water next to your bed all
you
night,
drink it in the morning.
and you're just gonna wake up like, oh, refreshed,
You know,
and
there's a layer of
drink it.
dust on there.
Like, no. So skip that video, search morning routine again, and I came across Angie, who had this like really great morning routine, and it seemed, the way she put it together, whether, right, she says that like she pieces it together because when she wakes up at 4 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning, it's dark, but
Right.
when you're watching the video, there's light and all that stuff.
Okay.
But she's telling you her morning routine, and then she gets on her bike with an avocado suit on, right? She has like,
This is my person.
this is my person. She has leggings and a sports bra, and they have avocados on it amongst other fruits. Who cares about the other fruits?
Right.
And I'm like, wait, this exists? First of all, need to find out more about her. Find out that she's a Beachbody coach. So I joined as a customer under her.
Okay.
And then I saw the results that I was getting, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally. Like I was writing goals down. I was setting things to plan. I was planning things to make happen. I was manifesting stuff. And I know we talk about that a lot now.
Yep.
And I'm like, I need to share how this worked for me with other people, right?
Right.
Beachbody, along with other MLMs, get a bad rap. But and I've told many people this, I'm not here to make money and get rich off of my friends. That's
Right.
not what I'm here to do. I wanted to share what was working with me or for me with other people, regardless of whatever your situation was. I think we've all had those times where we gain weight, we lose weight, we're on
Right.
track, we're off track, all that. Something about this time, this company, this energy was different. So I signed up as a coach. And if you know me, I'm the quietest person, reserved, super shy.
I think a lot of people were shocked. They're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It was like, she's working out in a sports bra and on video, like,
On Instagram?
I've gotten a lot of people that tell me like, I didn't know this person existed. I'm like, because I kept her hidden for so
Right.
long. And it wasn't until 2020 when I'm sure a lot of other people felt this way. It was like, no, life is short.
Right.
You don't know
Live
what's
your
going to
life
happen.
out loud. Who cares what people think?
And yeah, so long story short, I joined because I saw the benefits that it had for me overall. And I wanted to share that with other people. So yeah, if you want to know more, yeah, hit me
we'll
up.
leave that information for
leave
you.
it up there. It's super simple. I mean, there's no simpler way to do this. If you can't get to a gym and you want to work out, you work out from home. And
You went on vacation. You were just on vacation,
Yes.
and you were doing your morning routine with no weights in the hotel room. I was like, she don't stop.
Yep. And then they had a gym, which is just like a couple like machines, and we would go at the end of the day or in the morning and do our workout there too. So
Nice.
yeah,
The consistency.
Yeah.
The consistency.
it's consistency.
What made you pursue entrepreneurship in general? 'Cause I think we come from similar backgrounds in our parents and 9 to 5, and you work till you die, and then that's it.
Yeah. I just know that there's more, and I realize that there's more. And at the time, I wasn't really happy with what I was doing and where my position was going and how work was working out. So it's nothing bad to say about my current situation, but I just know that there's more. And getting the taste of working from home, it's like,
Having that freedom,
what else can I
right?
do?
Like imagine going back into the office now for 8
I
hours.
can't.
Like,
So I went into the office the other day, right before vacation, to like move some stuff, clean up my desk, see what I had that clearly haven't used in a year. So how much,
right?
like,
How bad
useful
do I
was
really
it?
need it? Right.
And it was weird to like be sitting at a desk in a like with tons of cubicles. First of all, nobody's there,
Right.
So you have to get permission to even go in. And I'm like, I don't know how much longer I want to do this.
Like I don't belong here anymore.
Yeah, this is weird. So as long as you can keep me home, I'm fine. I
Right.
know that at some point we're gonna have to go back and in a hybrid schedule or whatever that ends up looking like, sure. But I just realized like I have like a yearning to do something more. And I love Canva. That brought out my creative side. This has brought out my creative side. The Beachbody stuff has brought out my creative side. Something that I like kept under wraps for so long because I was like, who wants to listen to me? Who wants to follow me? Like, I don't put out good content. Like, this is boring. But then I realized that there are more people like me.
Right.
And there are people that they may not say that they're watching you, and they might not say that they're proud of you, but they're watching, and you're an inspiration in some way.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what brought the entrepreneur out. I never thought. Never
It's like
thought.
you think about it and you're like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
What skill do I have?
Well,
or
how
whatever.
can I
It's
do
like,
that?
no, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to go clocking.
I remember, I think it was Daryl who said it. You get into a position, let's say you're a director of blah, blah, blah. Everyone around you says, oh, you're a great director of blah, blah, blah. You should be a vice president of blah, blah, blah. Because that's the direction that everyone else wants you to move. You're like, well, that makes the most sense. Like, I'm going to do that. Go ahead and do that. So I always thought that I wanted to be that next level of something, the next level of something at work, the next level of something at work. And I was like, now realizing I don't want to do that. I remember Damaris at the beginning of the pandemic, she was like, how do you like working from home? And I was like, I fucking hate it. I hate it because I had that structure for years of driving in, getting ready, driving in.
That was
that
your
stuff,
routine.
all that.
For years.
So take that away and you're just like, who am I?
Right.
Right? So now I'm like, oh no, don't send me back. No, I like this.
I'm not
I
that
like
girl
this too
anymore.
much. I'm not that girl anymore. That girl that showed up to work the last day of March 16th, 2020 is not whatever date this is, 2021. Like nowhere near.
I don't think anybody is.
No.
At all. What books are you reading, or what books have you read that you would recommend?
So I'm still trying to get through Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
And that's only because I've always told myself I'm not a numbers person. I've never understood income statement and balance sheet and all that stuff. So the fact that he goes into such depth with that, it's a struggle for me.
It's a lot of information.
To like read through that and I understand the concept, but like the money in, flowing out, all that stuff, I've never like balanced the checkbook and all that stuff. So I'm struggling through that, but it's a good book because it's teaching me something I never knew before.
Right.
Some of my favorite books that I've read are You're a Badass, and what's the one, of Not Giving a Fuck? The Subtle, wait a minute, I wrote it down. Simple Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
The Simple, I like that. I'm going to have to add that to my list of books to read.
That's a good one. I remember saying that was my favorite book at one point for some like corporate thing. And they were like, we can't put that on. I'm like, you asked me what my favorite book is. Right. I told you what my favorite book is.
You want me to give you the corporate answer, or you want my answer?
What do you want me to tell you? The Bible?
Right.
It's not. So yeah, those are my favorite books, even though I couldn't even remember the name of the one. But I did just buy Atomic Habits.
Oh, yes.
And the 7 something of highly effective people. I'm not good with like remembering names of books because I was never a reader. So yeah, I think those books are like really, really good as far as like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, really getting an understanding of finances and how you work and who you're really working for and what that means. And then The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck just made me really like, you can't give a fuck about everything. You just can't. It's too much. You need to figure out which fucks you want to give and then move on with the other ones.
That's it.
So
you're not going to make everybody happy.
No.
Not going to please everybody.
Nope.
So just make sure you make yourself happy and you please yourself.
Number 1.
That's it. I'm number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yep.
That's my grandmother's words. Tú eres primera, segunda y tercera.
I like that.
Primero yo, segundo yo, tercero yo. That's what she used to say. Yes, the Spanglish is still going. I feel like we watch a lot of the same shows. What's your favorite show and what are you watching right now?
My favorite show of all time?
All time.
Friends.
It's on HBO Max now. Okay.
It starts the 27th, right? The reunion?
The reunion, but the actual entire series is now. You can watch it on HBO Max.
Oh, then I need to
Netflix
sign up for the series now.
But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I need to start watching this from the beginning again. I love Friends. I didn't get into Friends until after it was off, but I love Friends.
I had seen a trailer for like a Friends reunion, and they duped me because halfway through I realized these are just scenes from like other movies that they've done, and I'm like, who put this together? Because this is bullshit.
Got me all excited.
Hyping me up for no reason. And And then someone I know posted the actual like official trailer of the reunion, and I saw it and I'm like, holy shit, like it's happening.
Yay!
So that's my favorite show of all time. The show that I'm watching now, I know it's off, but I'm kind of binging it at night, is Schitt's Creek.
I haven't watched that yet.
It's really good.
What's it about?
So it's about a family who ends up
Like up Schitt's Creek?
Up Schitt's Creek. The family, somehow the dad's business partner got like in trouble with the IRS or something, and he was doing shady shit with their finances. So they ended up losing everything. Like episode 1, you find out they lose everything. And then they end up going to, well, you kept this one thing, you bought this, you can keep this place. And they, for I think a joke, bought a place called Schitt's Creek.
Ah, gotcha.
So then they go to live in Schitt's Creek, and they meet all the residents and all the townspeople and stuff. And so they're making their life right now. I'm in season 3. I think I just spit. Season 3. It's a bad salty dog. But it's so good because it's just dumb. Mm-hmm. Right? It's not like
easy TV.
It's easy TV.
I know what you mean, because sometimes when I'm watching, I'm like, I don't want to think, but I also don't want to watch reality shows.
Yeah.
I just want to watch something that is easy.
Yeah. It's like dumb, sarcastic humor. And one of the main characters, David, he's just like, I want to be him. Mm-hmm. Like I want to have his like responses to things. It's amazing. I think you would like it.
All right. I'm gonna put that on my list right next to the book.
I think it's officially over, so I'm just catching up to what everyone else has seen already.
Okay. So I know some of what your morning routine is, because part of my morning routine is to watch you do yours. Aside from what you record for the people, walk me through your morning routine.
So my morning routine is a little crazy because I have a problem with like writing things, meaning I like to write everything down. Mm-hmm. And I think I like screenshotted a picture of like my little notebook this morning. I have several notebooks in our office. So I get up, I put on my workout clothes.
What time do you get up?
Like 4:45, 5 o'clock. I try to start 4 o'clock and I'm like, it's too much. Like I'd have to go to bed at 8. It's not gonna work. So I make my pre-workout drink or water, whichever one I'm like feeling more. I work out. If I have time for a second workout, like an extra 10 minutes or of some focused body area, I'll do that. And then I'll try and either post at that point, like I'll record my workout and then like take a snippet of it, post that, and then I do a meditation. I set my top 10 goals for the day. I do my affirmations, and I write down like my big statement, and then shower, make a shake in the morning, wake up Kyle, and then start like my actual work day. And so everything, my actual like 9 to 5 starts at that time. But before that, it's all like,
it's your time.
It's my time, right? It's podcast stuff, it's Beachbody stuff, it's something that Ashley wants to get into. So I like take that morning and chunk that out. And then at the end of the day at 5 o'clock, then I'll go back to the things that I didn't get to do in the morning that had to do with either the podcast,
that's
the
your love
Beachbody
work, which I love that you call it that.
My love work.
Your love
yeah.
work.
So I have a serious morning routine. Like I write everything down in like increments. Like I know my meditation is gonna take 5 minutes. I know my top 10 goals are gonna take 10 minutes.
I think we were texting before 8 a.m. and you was like, I feel like I'm behind. I said it's 7:48.
Yep.
How's she behind?
Yep.
I didn't even get out the bed yet. I didn't start my day. You can't be behind if I haven't started my day.
I felt behind. I also have this timer. It's like a little cube. I'll take a picture if we could post it up or whatever. I found it on Amazon because of Angie. So she's my coach. And it has like 5, 15, 30, 60 minutes. So I just prop it up to whatever I want to focus on at that time. Like I know if this is going to take me 5 minutes, I'm going to put the timer down 5 minutes and I'm going to do whatever I need to do.
I like that idea.
It really like helps me like get things done, right? When the laundry is piling up, I'm like, I got 15 minutes to put this laundry away. Whatever doesn't get done in 15 minutes, just not getting done.
I'll talk to you the laundry tomorrow.
Yep. So that's helped me to like not waste my day.
Right.
Because you could just get caught up. Like, have you ever opened TikTok and then,
yeah,
like,
that's
that
what I'm
joke
thinking
of,
of. I had a notification this morning that said my screen time was up 15% from last week. I'm like, what the fuck have I been doing?
TikTok is like a black hole of
But
time.
I also started TikTok. That's probably why.
Because if you want to do a good one too, so Kyle calls it research.
Yes.
I need to look up some good ones and
see
then
what's trending, what you can do, what you can't do,
what you can curse on.
right? So,
God
you gotta,
forbid.
what's it called? An advisory warning on one of your TikToks, ma'am.
I will not write the word fuck again.
Right.
In the description. You would think I did like some
But
naughty.
if you want to
TikTok,
lotion
but,
your
know,
vagina, you're fine.
That
You just can't
if you
use-
want to show that, apparently that gets through the guidelines because the guidelines are like this.
Right.
But you put, for emphasis, a very explicit word, and just,
That's
you're
it.
flagged. You're flagged and you're warned.
Got a parental advisory.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Do you have a night routine? And if you do, what is it?
I'm working on my night routine.
Okay.
I actually wrote it down so I can start to stick to it. It's very random what happens. So stretching, I put some aloe vera on my face. Sometimes straight from the plant, cut the plant open and put the
that's the
aloe
best
on
way.
you. They also have these little capsules that you can use, but I like the plant better.
Yeah, me too.
I used to fall asleep to self-hypnosis, but I found that some of them sound weird when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, who the fuck is talking to me?
Who the fuck is that? How'd you get in here?
All of a sudden you'll hear like the subtle ones, right? Like the subliminal ones, and you're just like, wait, what?
Right.
Did they just? I don't know what's happening. So I stopped doing that, and then I don't know about you, but I don't. When I fall asleep with headphones, they're the AirPods they'll end up somewhere they're not supposed
That's
to.
how I lost one because Bella found it and chewed it up.
They're supposed to stay in your ear.
They don't.
I guess not when you're sleeping.
Nope.
And then the corded ones, they also are not comfortable.
And you
so
wake up and they're like, I promise this was not
I
it.
was not trying to skip myself.
I wasn't trying to end it. I was just trying to listen to some self-help something.
I was trying to raise my internal vibration.
Right.
So yeah, so I was doing that, and then I kind of stopped for a while, but I might get back to it.
Okay.
I'll figure it out. I did it last night, and I just had it on speaker playing in the room.
Kyle sleeps through that?
He does it himself too.
Oh, okay.
But he'll listen to a different one, so he's not even listening to mine. He has his own.
There's a lot of
headphones.
people in this bedroom right now. Who's saying what?
So he listens to his own. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're weird and we're okay with
I
that.
love it. I love it. Both of y'all. We need to interview. We're gonna interview Kyle.
Yeah. Yes. You know what? I just Marco Polo Jamie. Again, that lady. We can't say her
Oh,
name.
we can't say that. We're not gonna say her name, but she called me and was like, "Oh, I heard my name on the second part of episode 2. I was just trying to see if I can get through an episode without saying my name."
Nope, we can't.
Nope, that woman.
Her, she, we were talking through Marco Polo, and I left her a message, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. Everyone does Kyle more than me, because I throw a picture of him up on Instagram, my likes go up like crazy. I don't mean hundreds. I mean more than a handful of the likes I get from me. So y'all like him better. I get that's fine.
Right.
That's fine. I like him better too. So yeah, if we can get him on here, I think you get a kick out of him.
Yeah, I feel like the people want to see Kyle. We
Well,
talk
on
about him a
Instagram,
lot.
they
We
too.
talk about him a lot.
They love his pictures. You guys are so cute. You didn't say that when it was just
Right.
me.
You don't think I'm cute? I'm only cute when I'm with him.
I'm only cute with him.
Fine.
Whatever. Did you not see my waist snatched in that picture?
Snatched, honey. Okay, we're gonna put
Melanie's
that one up.
voice.
Snatched,
Yes.
because that was a good one.
And I was not wearing a waist trainer. Just saying.
And on vacation. You know,
On
normally on
vacation.
vacation, but
With margaritas and chips and stuff.
right, chips and guac. Lots of tequila going.
Lots.
What advice would you give your 20-year-old self?
That was 19. How old was I? 20-year-old self was 2001, right? 20 years ago. Because I'm going to be 40 next month. I'm trying to think where I was still in college. Oh, what I would tell myself. Don't do it. Let them go.
Afuera.
Te quiero, pero te quiero afuera.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I would say don't do it. And I don't call that a regret. I call it a life lesson. Don't do it because of that relationship, I didn't go to study abroad, which I feel like that would have like opened up more for me,
For sure.
right?
Stupid boys.
Stupid boys. So that's one. And two, I think I would have stayed at Beaver College, which is now Arcadia. Because ideally I wanted to be a physical therapist, as we joke about Damaris.
Right.
That was my dream, to become a physical therapist. And I think I would have been good at it, but I freaked myself out because I heard about the courses you had to take and you had to tell me if this is true or not, because once I heard this rumor, I was like, I'm not doing it. So apparently you had to work on a dead body to to really identify the muscles.
There are any physical therapists?
Please.
Actually, I do know a physical therapist. I'm gonna ask. That's an
because
interesting
apparently
question.
that was the thing. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I transferred out of Arcadia, or Beaver College when it was there. So yeah, I would say, I would tell my 20-year-old self, focus on you, get to know yourself. You're in college at that time. I think if I was at Beaver, I don't remember if I was staying or if I was commuting, because I think one semester I dormed and the next semester I commuted.
Okay.
So I would say, I would tell myself, stay, go through the program, go on that study abroad trip to, I think it was London at that time, somewhere in Europe.
Like, I think I literally didn't apply to colleges outside of Pennsylvania because of the relationship that I was in. And I understand that.
Right.
That's some like stupid girl.
Yeah. So I'm glad how my life has turned out.
Right.
But it's that moment of like, oh, I'm not going to go on this trip because I have this new boyfriend. No, don't do that. If they love you, they'll be there when you get back.
They'll be supportive. Go.
So,
they will
yeah.
want you to go and grow.
Yeah. So fast forward to when I graduated, the support, right, wasn't at my graduation because I didn't graduate from college, so I felt weird going to yours to support you. The fuck?
This ain't about you, sir.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking
Asshole.
about. Walk away. Walk away.
Oh, Richard. I'm gonna throw a bonus. What would you tell your 15 or 16, that teenage years? Think Maz Bomb. What would you tell yourself?
Get into sports. Go to gym class. Because we always skip gym. But not like cut class. We would always work in the dean's office or like help whatever office.
Mr. Muse. Rest in peace, Mr. Muse.
Tito. Miss Fletcher.
Oh.
We used to work for
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
So
I would have rather go to class than work for Miss Fletcher.
well, she loved Veronica.
Okay.
So it was easy. So yeah, I would get involved in sports and go to gym because I think that made me not like to work out for so long or see workouts or anything physically fit as like a punishment.
Right.
So because I didn't get involved in sports, I did cheerleading for like a month. And I didn't go to gym because I was like, I can't play volleyball. I don't want to change in front of all these girls.
Right.
This is weird. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play basketball.
Did they even have showers at Maz Bomb? Did they work?
No.
If they did?
The girls, and when we were there, didn't even have a changing room.
Yeah, because I think they used to use the 300 gym for the girls and then the basement gym for the guys, and that's where like they had the locker room and all that. Like, no, I'm not gonna work out if I can't shower.
The locker room was on the first floor, right? And then, so the boys had their changing room, their locker room, all that. The girls, we got changed in an equipment room.
Like this.
Right? So at that age, 15, you're not sure about your body. But I wish I was that skinny. The first time I thought I was fat.
As fat as I thought I was.
That's who I wish I was right now. I'm trying to get to her.
Yeah.
And tell her it's okay.
It's gonna be all right.
It's going to be fine.
It's gonna be all right.
But yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay.
I miss that sport. Like, I don't know anything about sports. I watch
so
and
bad
I know enough to like get through something. But yeah.
I'm so bad at it that, so at this point, most of you guys I got fired. This ain't my interview, but anyways, I got fired. And in that conversation, she kind of went off on a tangent about sports and was like, everybody's replaceable. Something about, I think then she was like a big Patriots fan. Something about if Tom Brady doesn't do X, Y, and Z. And then I think it might have mentioned the coach's name, and I'm like, sis, you lost me a long time ago because I don't know anything about
Know
sports.
your audience.
All I know is that I'm replaceable. That's all I got from this conversation because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Now, if you would have put it in like the hierarchy of like Desperate Housewives or Real Housewives or something, maybe I would have got it. But sports, we're right over.
Yep. If Nene leaks.
Right. Oh, so you're saying I'm Nene, I no longer work here. Got it. You gotta talk to me. You gotta talk to me.
Know your audience. You can't just pull out sports like everybody gets
I was
that.
like, ooh. I just remember like my face must have been blank because I was just like, yep, she lost to me.
I remember a meme, someone had put up like a graphic or something, and it was like life is like has peaks and valleys or something, and I'm like, wow, that's really. I'm gonna repost that. That's really good. This was like a couple years ago. I don't know who said that. It had the person's name, and I was like, I don't know who this is, but you know, it sounds great. And somebody was like, that is a famous coach of bliggity. I'm like,
again,
en su casa lo conocen because I don't know
Not
that
over
he's not my famous coach. Just
Pinterest
saying.
told me.
Yeah.
I don't know who that guy is.
I didn't even Google him. I was like, I don't know who this is, but he sounds really smart. Yeah, famous coach of some sports team somewhere doing something.
Just be losing me. I did try to learn, but now at this point I'm just like, oh, I don't care.
I don't really care. Are our teams in any Super Bowl playoffs?
I'm a great bandwagon fan. Like, you want me to cheer for somebody? Tell me when to cheer. I can do all that stuff. Do I actually know what the hell's going on? No.
Don't like, because every team I've cheered for, any player that I've like really liked, they left.
Yeah. You're like, see, this is why I don't get attached to the players because they're all replaceable. Yep. I get it. I get it. It's been over a month, but I get it now.
I get it.
Today's the day.
It happens. It happened on this podcast. I understood.
I finally understood what she was talking about.
Still shouldn't have fired you.
Oh, still shouldn't
just whatever.
But it's alright.
That's
Blessings on blessings on blessings.
That's
since
right.
That, so I'm good with it.
Close that door. Another one's open.
Close that shit. I can put the chain on it. Put the seat under the knob.
Do not disturb
Do
on
not
us.
disturb. Airplane mode. My last question will be for you is, what is your ultimate 2021 goal? On December 31st, 2021, what would you have loved to complete?
So I have it.
Is it in a book?
It is in a book.
I want you to take a picture of your books because I have a lot of books.
I have a lot of books. I got a lot of books. I printed out this blank check, and I wrote what I would like my end of year total earnings to be.
Nice.
And then I wrote it from who it was supposed to be to me and all that. So that's one goal. That would be amazing. But I've also been manifesting that, right? So like, I think people think, I won't say people, I think some people think that you manifest something and you're just like, please, 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 I want a Lamborghini in my garage. And then it's supposed to appear. They don't know the work that goes into it. But since you put it out there, now the universe is, oh, that's what you want? Okay, here we go, right? We get into this in a whole other thing because I'm so into this now. I've never thought I would be here.
Yeah, I've been like a manifester.
I'm so into that right now. So that's one goal. So, but that's a monetary goal. In order to get to that goal, I have goals or ranks that I want to reach within Beachbody. That's one. I have goals that we have for this.
Right.
That's two. And I'm not saying in order of importance. I'm just saying. And then there's another kind of not secret. I just don't want to talk about it too much because we're at the very beginning stages of that with my sister. And something that she...
And not if, but when you get there, then we will interview you guys and we will expose that and talk about that as well.
Yes, we will. So that's another goal for December 31st, 2021. I want to be a certain rank in Beachbody, which means helping people, right? It's not just like this, like, sign everyone up and, like, ghost them. No, it's helping people through their wellness journey. With podcasts, helping people to like come in and learn about us and learn about other things, like when we have our guests. And then with the Ashley venture, my sister, having certain goals of by January 1, boom, we're ready and we're roaring. So yeah, and then that check is something that I look at every day. that. I have a vision board. I look at that every day. I have like my goals for the month, my goals for the week. Like I look at this stuff and I write it down every day. It's everywhere. I remember having a friend who used to
That's how
have.
you really manifest stuff.
I never
that's
knew
the process.
that.
Yes.
She would have papers all over her house, and I'm like, what is that?
What is this mess?
This is junk.
Look at
Because I didn't understand that, right? Not that like I was stupid and didn't understand it. I wasn't open to like, that's not how you
That
do
shit ain't gonna
things,
work.
right?
You either work
So,
for it or you don't. Like,
yeah.
That old school mentality.
Yeah, so that's out the window. And we have new goals and we have things to accomplish and they're happening. So, yep.
Like, for like, we're in May, June. We'll probably have to re-interview each other in the fall because it's just I just feel like things are rolling like quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm so here for this. This is, so, I think in 3 months we'll be re-interviewing each other.
Oh, for sure.
With like new things
For
that
sure.
have gone on.
Yep.
Because I go through a new set of goals every 31 days. And then I set another, like, if we were to talk about, so in another book, I write
Right.
down everything that's already happened. And when I look back, I'm like, that happened because I wrote it down every single day for a month and I worked on it and I focused on it.
Yep.
And that worked because of that, right? And then, so it's like a trickle down effect of like, you hit that one domino, all the other ones are going to
They're
fall.
gonna fall.
But you have to be very clear.
Exactly.
You can't just be like, I want to be rich.
Well, how are you gonna
No.
get there? What's the steps to get there? It's like, I want to lose weight. What you gonna do about it?
Right.
You're gonna continue to sit on the couch and eat cheese sticks, or you're gonna manifest the weight loss? You can't manifest the weight loss. You have
No.
to put the work in,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then it will come.
Yep.
Also, I don't want to mention her name, but she's doing really well with the workouts that you sent her. She's been doing them every day.
She's been
I know
telling me.
today is her rest day, but she's been kicking ass and doing really well. So I'm just gonna be like,
Yep.
I'm not gonna say your name, but
That's good.
all
wanna-
thanks to that good old Beachbody Coach.
I want to pass by her house because I have a little gift for her because she's doing so well.
She's doing really, really
and
well.
she's like honest about it, right? Like she was one of my testimonials.
Right.
And she's very honest about this is what I'm doing, this is what's working. She was like, oh, I only lost a pound. I'm like, girl,
It's better than gaining a pound.
do you know how many people wish they could lose a pound in 1 week?
Right.
Like you're,
a big
you're
deal.
doing
You're working towards
really
your
good.
goal.
So she's working at it. I could see because she logs in every single day on the app. She's you can't just write in what you did. It has to recognize that you did that. So
Just not lying.
unless she's just pressing play and like sitting and eating
Right.
cheesesteaks on the couch. But I know her. That's not her.
She's doing
So,
it, yeah. Because even
Yeah.
when she complains, she's like, I don't want to do it. I'm going to do it, but I don't want to do
Yeah.
it. I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it.
Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. My alarm goes off. I'm like, no, I think you're fine. I think you're fine. I'm like, no. You have to get up. You have to show people that it can be done. You are not a unicorn. You can do it. Anyone else can do it. So,
Absolutely. All right.
big goals for 2021.
Big goals 2021, yes. It's a good episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Then next week
And then next week,
we're gonna interview you.
flip the switch.
Hot seat. It's hot, but I think it's the ring lights. So you're gonna be in the hot seat.
I'm going to be in the hot seat.
next week.
So cheers to
Cheers.
this episode. Ding.
10 is over. Oh, you get lucky 11 episode.
I do. Bye.
Bye.